Check, check. You. What's good, everybody? What's really good? It's your boy KP. Literally anything podcast for the people. As you can see, I am solo for the moment. We are having some major technical difficulties with our guests trying to get him on, but I was going to lose the Facebook stream if I waited any longer to start. So here we are. Me and my man Chill Will are working on trying to get him on right now. Um, we will not have Hood with us tonight. We will not have Left with us tonight. Those brothers have prior engagements, so it'll just be me and the guest tonight. My guy Chill Will. We please have some patience with us, just to see what we could do and try and get this together. But in the meantime, it is what it is. We here, y'all here. I appreciate y'all. Literally Anything podcast for the people. Hope everybody had a great Father's Day. I was real big on pumping the whole Father's Day thing last week, and it was good. Listen, if I'm here by myself, I'm gonna need audience participation. So until Will get here, I need y'all to comment, say stuff, interact with me. For those of you who happen to jump on this, John. If you're watching on Twitter, I can't see your comments, but I will be popping on there in just a moment. So give me a second, and I will get the commenting on there as well. So like I said, Father's Day just passed. I had a good Father's Day, man. My kids tend to feed me and make sure like I'm sleepy and debilitated all day on Father's Day. It's kind of their thing. So, I ate well, I chilled, I relaxed, got some smell goods and some hair products and some other things. My big gift is coming up because my wife is taking me to Cabo. So I'll be doing that coming up next week. There will be no show next week, by the way, just for those who didn't know. Yeah, I will not be able to do that as I will be recovering. So there will be no show next week. But yeah, so Father's Day was, I literally can't complain if I wanted to. It was an amazing time. That's, hey man, beautiful thing. And all three for the first time. That's dope. Hey man, look, my squad, they don't they don't play when it comes to certain things. Like I don't get like, the mom treatment with like 37 massages and all that kind of shit. But they know the shit I like, and mom's a great help. So no, I had an amazing Father's Day. I cannot complain on any level at all about my Father's Day. I hope all you gentlemen who show up here and enjoy this time with us that are fathers enjoyed your day as well. So normally there's a panel of hot takes to be had. For now, there's just me. I saw something earlier and I thought it was kind of funny. Hold up, is my guy loading up? All right, hold up. All right, still spinning. Never mind. And Devin Booker, NBA player, Phoenix Suns guard, who has been dating, I don't know, one of the Jenner's sisters for a whole long time. 2 years, I believe. They broke up today. Devin seems to be the only one out of everybody who's ever encountered these women who hasn't been like completely ruined by them prior to. If you remember, Ben Simmons was in a Jenner relationship. We see where he's at right now. What's the boy? Humphreys. Ye was always crazy, so I don't really count Ye when it comes to that. But yeah, no, the whole the Lamar went to crack. Like just dealing with them brings bad things on the backside most times. So I was happy to see Devin get out of there mostly unscathed. He's a good player. I like him. I do believe that Kardashian curse shit is real. It absolutely is. Like you can't be an athlete and deal with those women. It just never pans out well for you. It's just my opinion. But whatever. Still working on getting my guest Chill Will on. Will is a former coworker of mine, a friend of mine, who is he's an artist, He's an educator. He's so many different things, and I really enjoy, seeing his content that he posts and having worked with him and understanding how he works well with children, and like he goes out his way to like do the things. And he's a little younger than me, I'm getting old, y'all, whatever, but he goes out of his way to connect with young people in a way that they can understand, and I really respect that. So it's like I've been trying to catch up with him for a while. Just really over the last couple of weeks was able to get some things done where we was able to link up and make this happen. So we're trying to get this technical situation together for y'all because I definitely want to get my man Will on here. I also don't want to be on here by myself for 2 hours talking. That's just weird. So we working on it. But in the meantime, for we gonna get into a few subjects and just a few small things that I can touch on because I don't have nothing else to do in these quick little moments. I'm gonna go into the email bag real quick and pull out some things here. All right. Oh yeah, this was a wonderful one that I found that I forgot to get to last week. So apparently there was a team building exercise for a company in Switzerland, which, whatever, European shit is always weird. 25 employees suffered burns after walking over a bed of coals that stretched several feet long. 10 ambulances arrived at the private event. It was on the peninsula at Lake Zurich. Provided medical treatment to 13 people for burns to their feet of various degrees. 150 employees were at the event. It was voluntary, and that's put in heavy, extra large quotation marks, voluntary. Just, I don't know, man. Just, I don't know what's going on. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's see what you got for me, Ant. Hot take. Trump is untouchable, even with the hearings. New York gun law overturned. Gas prices dropped a couple cents. Man, I want you to be wrong so badly about this, but I literally watched the hearings and laughed, bro. Like the fact that they even tried to put on the front like any of this means anything. We really just had like hours and hours of TV and just a whole bunch of other shit, and it wasn't nothing to it. Like it was literally nothing to it. Everything that was is still going to be, and he's still going to run, and there's a lot of people that still going to support him, and all these things will be true regardless of how that ends up. It's wild, man. Yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Popcorn entertainment. Like none of that shit is real. None of that shit is real at all, man. It's what they put in front of us. And I'm not going to get on my conspiracy theory shit while I'm sitting here because I'm capable of that. But that's not the air I want to take it to right now. But Ant makes a good point, man. Like he's still going to operate with impunity regardless because there's nobody holding him accountable. And when you have a lack of accountability, you move as such, and that's how he's been. Excuse me for a second, so I got a lot of stuff falling around me. So I hate getting political, but you're not wrong. What I'm about to do though, real quick, because of the fact that this is running a little bit different than I've ever had it run before, we'll go ahead and jump on this IG. All right, hold up. There we go. What's good? All right. You good, bro?
There we go.
All right. So, real quick, let me set the stage as I get everything together real fast. All right. So, Will, first off, thank you, sir. Okay. I appreciate you. I was trying to hunt you down for a minute to get this done. People be busy, man. I understand. Brothers got a lot going on. If you don't got shit going on, I don't really want nothing to do with you anyway. So I appreciate the fact that you was able to make the time to step up and get on here with us, good brother. Let me see. I might have lost you. Go ahead.
You hear me?
There we go. All right. So, Introduce yourself, good brother. Like, give me, because like I was talking to the people about you a little bit before you popped on, just like saying like you do a lot. Like you're an entertainer, you're an educator, like and I was kind of speaking towards your style in that I love the fact that you kind of you make sure you understand how to get in touch and really like reach them on a level that they can understand. And I think that's just such an important piece of what we do as educators. So like I just give yourself the proper introduction, good brother.
Everybody I go by the name of Will or Chill Will. I'm representing Philadelphia, really the particular hood per se. I just represent Philadelphia as a whole. I've been working with um.
You a little choppy. Speak up for me, good brother, just so I can make sure I ain't missing none of that.
Yeah, I hear me.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just a little. It's a little in and out. Like you know what I mean.
my fault. I said I've been working with kids since 2010.
Right.
Been on the road and getting to learn them. Adults shying away from like the schoolers. That always because it's like the middle schoolers like that. So it's so on the fence whether you're going to the path that you're going on.
Right.
I felt like the adults around me that were shying away from it made me gravitate towards them or hear what they.
Hey, Will, give me 1 second, Will. I don't
Yeah.
want you. I don't want nobody to miss nothing you saying, but you are definitely coming across a little choppy. I don't know if
Yeah. Is that
maybe
better?
let me get some say a couple things for me. Give me a couple sentences.
Can you hear me better?
Yes, that's
Okay.
definitely better.
There we go. I had to turn the phone.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, that's what it was. The phone was definitely a little choppy. All right, we good. Go ahead.
So should I run that back or what?
Yeah, you can run that back because
Okay.
we caught it in bits and pieces, but we want to make sure we ain't missing nothing, good brother.
Okay. All right. So how y'all doing? I'm go by Chill Will. I've been working with kids since 2010. Ever since I've been working with kids, I've been around adults that shy away from middle schoolers, and I guess because of their attitude and the way they react and how disrespectful they say they are, XYZ. But it made me gravitate towards the middle schoolers and give them a chance to hear their voice in XYZ. And ever since then, I've been working in that age bracket of middle schoolers. But now, recently, I have been switched to kindergartners, and that has been like a new
Now,
world.
I worked with kindergartners before. Tell me what that energy is like,
That
because I've
is
done
a
that shit before.
new. That's a new world. Like going
Yeah,
in, I was a little because I do TSS type work.
right.
They call it behavior specialist, like the title that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I have a certain amount of kids on my caseload throughout the day. Check on them, make sure they not make sure they behaving, doing their work, XYZ. Middle schoolers, it's all good. Like I can check on you, yo, thumbs up, you good. But now it's like like kindergartner, they putting their hands on each other, they screaming, they throwing things. They gotta. I be having to like really like call their parents, FaceTime their parents. Like you
Yeah,
have to like you don't believe your child. Okay, let me FaceTime you to show you what your child is. Like,
right. That's
but
wild.
they're really sweethearts. It's really just a whole learning process and just getting to know them. Just like I started with the middle schoolers, but it's all good.
Right.
Um,
Now see
Go ahead.
what I do like about the kindergartners is that you don't never gotta guess. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've literally dealt with every age level at this point. And a lot of times as they get older, they feel like they're smart, they feel more charismatic, so they try to lie to you and get over
Right.
and do certain things. Like you don't get that out the little ones. Like they try it, but for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, they give it right to you. Like, listen,
Right.
dog, this is what
Yeah.
I'm going through. You're gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
deal with it. Like the
Mm-hmm.
kids don't be playing, and I love that about them because they haven't developed all
Yeah.
those mechanisms. Like
Yeah. So they wear
like
their
because a
heart
lot
on
of
their
the times
sleeve.
that's a defense mechanism.
Right. Exactly. So and it's like the good part is that they really wear their heart on their sleeve, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like to the point where you have no choice but to love them, no matter how many times they didn't throw a pencil at you, cuss you out, X, Y, Z. Like it's love.
Yeah, because
It's
you're
all
not
love.
worried about that because as the person and who's trained to understand why they doing that kind of stuff, you understand that that's not coming from a place of a personal thing. It's some
Exactly.
other reasons why they doing that. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely, man. So now with that, you do the connection thing as an educator, but you also got music out there. You're a musician.
Absolutely.
You like so talk about that part of your situation, good brother.
Um. Wow. I've been rapping since I want to say 11 years old, like around the eighth grade time.
Right,
Um. I didn't know that I really had the talent until like first year in high school. Um. I didn't start taking it. Well, no, no, no. I had a chance to open up for Meek, Wale, and Rascal Dash up at Cheney University. Um, the year I graduated high school, and then like at that moment, I thought like everything was gonna be handed to me. I was gonna get signed. I was like the work was gonna be easy, but
right,
no, like that wasn't the case at all. Um, I was slacking, not taking the craft seriously, not not pursuing, not writing, not watching interviews, not doing nothing until 2018. Like I had like a wake up call, like was like, all right, you either gonna take this serious or you gonna let this talent sweep under the rug and it's gonna pass you by.
right.
Um, and ever since then, like blessings just been dropping out the sky. Like just I got the rap for LL Cool J, Sway in the morning,
Mm,
Gilly,
major,
Beanie,
major.
DJ Diamond Cuts, Tierra Whack, King Los. The most recent thing, I got a chance to be in a competition with Raekwon from Wu Tang. He
Okay,
gave us everybody was a part of the competition. He gave a pair of sneakers. I actually came in second place at the contest, but the kicker
right.
was as I'm walking in, it's these two ladies sitting down. So they sit there, ask me, "You a part of the competition?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a part of the competition." So they, yeah, spit a little something. So I spit a little
Mm-hmm.
something. So long story short, at the end of the competition, I come in second place. I'm about to leave. That same lady in the beginning, she said, "Come here." She's like, "Give me your phone. I'm gonna put my number in your phone." Da, da, da. So she whispered in my ear. She's like, "Don't tell nobody, but I'm Beanie Siegel mom." I'm like, "What?" Like I was about to lose it, like right there.
Right.
She's like, "No, no." She's like, "Don't tell nobody." Like, she don't want nobody to know. Like, but she's like, "No, I'm gonna try to get him to do some exposure, X, Y, Z, whatever it is." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." Like,
Right.
those are the little moments that keep me going in this.
Right. Now, I mean, so here's the thing, right? All artists are motivated by something. You know what I mean? Like every artist has a motivation where it's like, all right, I feel like I'm good at this, and I got you. Is that your album art you sent me right there? That's the art for the album.
No,
Or that's
actually,
just
that was
some,
just. Oh, thank you for that. That could be something that I could use for
I mean,
in the future.
that's what
Yeah,
it looked like. That's why I had to
absolutely.
ask. It's definitely got
Mm,
an album art sort of look. For those of y'all on
mm,
Instagram, we are live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. I cannot load this full video up. So if you hear me talking about visuals on IG, just swing over to YouTube and check me out if you want to check that out. Yeah. So no, but that when I saw it, that was literally the first thing I thought, bro. I was like, oh,
mm.
that got to be the inside of the single or something. Like that's where I
No,
was at.
that was just a little photo of a photo shoot that I recently did.
Okay.
Um, but now that you say that, I would definitely like keep that in the tuck to use
I mean,
something. Definitely.
we
Thank you.
that's what we out here for. That's what we doing.
Mhm.
Um, so like I said, like every artist is motivated by something, and it's like I know you have your work that you do during the day. How do
Mhm.
those two things like how does what you do during the day with the kids motivate you with your hip hop situation? How do those two things cross in your life, or do they not?
Mm,
They don't necessarily have to. I'm just wondering.
no, they do. They have, especially they have their moments.
Mm-hmm.
I know for just off the cuff, music and kids are my passion. Like would I like breathe? Like, can we
Yeah.
cuss on here?
Hey man, we cuss a
Okay.
lot over here. Hold
All
on for
right.
1 second. Speaking of cussing, hold on, real quick. Yo, bro.
Yo, we start out cussing like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's all we do.
what's up? We cussing tonight.
Right
Yeah,
now.
got my nigga Left on here, Captain Black Pharaoh. Left
What's up,
at
though?
work, as y'all can see. So Left ain't gonna be with us too long. I just wanted to let him jump on and say his piece real quick. We got my guy Chill Will with us this week, Left.
Blessings. Well, what's good with you?
Will
What's
got
up,
bars,
baby?
Left. Y'all got y'all. You know I invite the bar spitters on the show, bro. Like we got to get into a place where I can let y'all get some shit off y'all chest all at once. But yeah,
Yo, most definitely.
You too. Yeah, like we definitely gotta get that situation set up. Shit, might even be next week. I'm off work next week, so I could
all right.
I could be at full capacity next week.
That's
So
cool.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
done with that.
Yeah, we
yeah,
got So yeah, Lev, Will was just getting into like he's an educator like myself, but like I just told you, the brother got bars too. So he was kind of just getting into how those two things intersect, and the way both careers can kind of come in to be one thing.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I would figure that like being a wordsmith is definitely an advantage when it comes to talking to these kids because you would talk slick to them a little bit and they'd be like, oh wait a minute, he not that bored. No, I'm not.
I'm not. Yo, that's exactly how I be. Like, I tell a kid, like, they be like, Mr. Will, spit. And I spit something. They're like, oh, yeah, you hot. You doing this and that. And I'll be the quick to tell them, like, don't let the bars fool you. Like, you still, like, I'm out. You see, I work with y'all every day, right? Like, you can't, like, just up and make it the next day just because you know how to put some words together. Like, it's a whole it's different package that you have to package yourself in to promote
Right.
yourself, and that side is the hard part for real. For real. The easy part I realized, which I thought was the hard part, was the music and putting the bars together. No, the hard part is packaging yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if your goal is to be on some level mainstream successful, you
Yeah,
gotta bring something.
yeah,
Like
and
now, if the underground is where you kind of live, you can find a niche and just kind of live in that pocket. But
and
if
that
you're looking to be bigger, it's tough.
and that's what I realized. Like that industry, it ain't all cooped up what it is to be. And the first person that really told me that was J. Cole through his music, and that's why he's my top favorite, to be honest. And ever since, like, he's dropping little hints in his music, like this ain't what it's all cracked up to be. They shelved me his first year. They saying so. What it is like, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm
Right,
okay with a currency lane. Cause
right,
I listen to a lot of Currency, Larry June, uh,
right.
uh, I would say the Griselda boys, they're more mainstream, but like on
But
their come up,
they
like
definitely high on the listening on the
yeah,
playlist for sure.
yeah.
Definitely high on the
But
playlist.
like that lane is I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that.
How
Mm-hmm.
you follow D Smoke?
Yes, yes.
Great story, educator just like yourself, and use that as part of his his move to be able to get get to
Mm-hmm.
people and express himself like because dude is ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. Like how he can put can how he switches his flows and switches languages and brings it back to English. Like
Mhm.
you like when you hear his music, you feel like you understand what he said in Spanish, and I don't know a lick of Spanish. But I
At
Right,
felt like
all.
what he said, I understood what he said.
right. The feel is
Mm,
still there regardless. No,
Yep.
yeah.
I fucks with D Smoke. I like when he was on the when he won the competition, John. I was like, no, boy, gonna be official. I
Mm-hmm.
like how usually you see them competitions and it'd be like you like all right, they won, but they ain't really trying to make no moves with them. I was like, no, boy, gonna
Right.
handle it. That was definitely gonna be the one. Before I get so we do cigars around here. Hey, Left, this Cuban stock, bro. I can't stop. These Jones are beautiful, man. Like,
Where you grab from?
um, I'll send you the address. It's a little spot right off of Montgomery Ave, Lower Marion, right up there, right around there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, yo, the cigar boys.
Yeah, no,
S&J.
yeah, exactly.
S&J. Yep.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was forgetting the name, but you said that and reminded me. Yeah, these was buy 3 get 1 free. By the way, fuck with these Jones, bro. They official.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But anyway, we're gonna get back to what we was on. Now, Will, I know when you and I worked together, we worked at Education Works, the camp Jones. So like, I remember
that shit
like you used to like have the kids hype the shit. Like this brother right here can have like a bunch of 8 and 9-year-olds hype the shit at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the most I wasn't built for that. That shit was a beautiful thing to see. Bro used to have them kids like chanting and like going with him, calling response, dancing and shit. 8 o'clock in the morning. In the 90 degrees outside. Like kids don't give a fuck. They gonna go with Mr. Will. Like real shit. Like so that I gained a great amount of respect for you as a professional seeing that, good brother. So we always gonna be good on that level, my guy. But to see you doing this other thing, I'm very, very happy. So music, do we got anything that we could go listen to now that's out? Do we got anything coming out that we could go listen to?
Let me
stream, do we download? Like what's the move?
Let me say yes. The answer is yes.
All right.
Peace. Whoever said peace.
Alex, peace, good brothers.
It is. I have only 2 songs on all platforms. I have a bunch of songs on my SoundCloud, but that is the kicker in me that I've been beating myself up about. Is like, bro, like I'm wasting my time. Like I'm so used to just performing and that's it. Like that's part of the other side that I have to get together is like the whole putting out music, the whole process of putting out music. Right. I do have a single that's coming out. I have an EP with my brother that's coming out. I have a little EP that I want to put out before I put that out, the joint EP out with my brother, because it's like, what's the point of putting out an EP with your brother when you don't have a platform of music to put out yourself, right? And people been waiting for so long. I mean, it's like that is the kicker in me for these past couple months. But I say within these next 2 months, you're gonna see a lot from me.
Get the workout. I promise you that. If this situation doing this ain't taught me shit else, it taught me get the workout. If you just get the work out there for the people will find the work, but they gotta have it there. Get the workout, bro. Like that's really all it is. You gotta get the workout. Left will tell you the same thing.
Yo, sitting back, procrastinating. I need this to be perfect. I need that to be perfect. You know, and like, all right, I'm gonna do this when I get sick. No, like shit don't never get perfect. You just like if you got shit, put that shit out.
Put it out.
Like yo, I'll be honest with you. Like within the past couple months, like all right, I released 2 songs. Right. And for me, it was a thing like I was done with rapping. Like I was completely done with rapping. My folks hit me up like, yo, I need you on a verse. Like I need a verse on the song. And it took me a minute to just like, all right, let me get back into that mode. And I did, and boom, verse came out with ease, went in the booth, knocked it out. And they looking at me like, nigga, you rapping like you never fucking left. And I'm like, I don't know, because I still don't feel it. So then the next joint, you know, I wrote a joint and I was like, I'm not doing all of these verses. So, you know, I pull other people in on it. Boom, boom, boom. Next song, boom, we released that joint. So for me, it's like, all right, let me do what I can at the moment. Once it really catches back on, it's a problem. But whenever I put together enough bars to actually like enough bars with a concept to where I can do something and get it out, I just record it. And you know, what is it we using? I forget the platform we using to release them, but it's released on every streaming platform.
We ain't promoting
United
them niggas
Masters.
no way. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I released, I give United Masters the song, and they release it through all of the platforms.
I'm with DistroKid.
Yeah, like I've been hearing about DistroKid too, and I'm hearing that they release stuff a lot faster than United Masters does.
Hold up. Hey, Alex. Swamp fucked Nitty up. Oh, man. Like, hey, man. Hey, Alex, he fucked Nitty up. That was bad. Like, he beat Fines, but I think that's mostly because Fines choked. But he fucked Nitty up. Alex, we got to rap, though, because I'm about to put together a little battle rap special, John, and I want you to be a part of that. I need all my battle rap fans involved in that. Like,
I'm not in the battle rap, but I got somebody for you that would love to be a part of that.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like that's I'm about to get in that lane real quick, but we'll oh yeah. So listen. First off, go stream Wise and Like Kid by Lefty. Go stream it, buy it, download it. My bro put together, so like he said, after years of really not doing shit on nothing, he just came out of nowhere and put together a crazy track. That shit is I got it on one of our little TikTok joints and on our reels and shit. Like y'all gotta go show that song some love. Like, and that's not just because that's my brother.
What's it called?
It's called Wise and Like Kid by Lefty. Okay. Wise and Like Kid, remember from Belly? Yeah. It's that you'll hear it in the song, but yeah. Wise and Like Kid by Lefty. It's on everything.
It's on everything.
It's on everything. So y'all definitely go stream that. All right, so Left, how long we got you for, Left?
Like another 5 minutes. I'm sitting up here looking through these holes in the window to see where. Oh shit, my train is actually out there, but I still got 5 minutes until I pull out.
That's what she said. Anyway, yo, all right. So listen, right? Let me get a hot take from you real quick, Left, since I got 5 for you. Give me something.
Shit. What the fuck would be a hot take for me right now? Like, I don't know. Like, I ain't really been paying attention to the world out here.
Be a hot take. Just give me something.
No, like I ain't been paying attention to the world out here, to be honest with you, because I've been trying to wrap things up for getting my kids off to their mom for the summer. So they just left earlier today, so I was out this motherfucker like.
Stuffing his stuff.
Man, Steve walking in his blues.
You hear me? So
we outside.
You hear me? Yeah, outside. Like, so for me, I'm just I'm happy. Like, I got this fucking transfer coming up in a week to go get some more money, and it's a beautiful thing right now, man. It's all lighted up.
Ain't nothing like when a plan come together. Ain't that what they say? It's the
come on now.
Yeah. When the plan come together. All right, hold up. So Left, why before since I got one thing that I need to excuse me, I gotta run past you that I thought was funny as hell. So the boy ASAP Rocky, right?
Oh shit, the dumbest nigga on earth.
This nigga here, right? He's touring Europe with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, right? Bro is like opening for the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He's the act right before them.
That's a weird.
Bro shows up to the show so late that the motherfucker he ends up going on after them.
Now he the headliner.
The crowd left.
Look, I'm gonna still get my check though, because I'm gonna perform.
Like,
I'm gonna perform. I gotta get my check.
Is that now? If you're the promoter, are you docking him?
You got to.
Can you though? Like, I don't know what the contract language is. Should
if y'all pay me a certain amount, if y'all pay him a certain amount up front, that money on the back end, he ain't getting all of that.
That's compromise. That's
He
Well,
know
definitely
that.
compromised.
Yeah.
all I know is
I
I
mean, I
just
get
like
it. You got baby mom to worry about, all that XYZ, but you showed up late,
he
bro. It's
ain't
time
got
to
to
get it
worry
done.
about that baby mom. His baby
He
mom got to worry
definitely
about
don't have
him.
no worries. If it ain't a nigga on the planet with a worry-free baby mom, he is that nigga.
Like out of pocket. Like
Yeah.
Ah!
yo, but I did hear that that Pusher Terrence is performing here tonight. You know, I got a text about that asking was I gonna be in attendance. I'm like, no, I will not be at the Pusher Terrence concert because
No,
there is going to be a lot of ruffians about, and I am
listen,
not a
I'm not
I'm not
mad
a
at you.
You said like Pusha Terrence as in Pusha T.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I did one crazy fact I heard about him. Um, Tom Brady tweeted he has the album of the
The
year.
Yeah, I
album of the
saw
year,
that
yeah,
shit.
I
I
saw
was
that joint.
What
definitely
does
gonna bring
Tom
that up.
Brady know about Pusha T?
Listen, bro. Tom a
Tom
different
Brady
breed
is a
though.
different
Like
person.
real, like if we be
You
honest,
a
he a
nigga
different
for real,
form.
Tom.
Like
Yeah,
That let me know
Thomas,
Tom be in a crib in his drawers, like banging Pusha T hard as
yo,
shit.
yo, he be smacking Javel's ass. What you know what I mean? Listening to you know what I mean some crazy ass shit. Like listen,
He said
yo,
he be taking his wife down to some Pusha T.
yeah, he just walk around the house with all the Super Bowl rings on. Singing push. Neck and wrist don't lie. He
yo, you know who I feel like needs to do a song with Pusha T and it'll come off seamless. Stove God Cooks.
Stove God definitely could work with Push. That would be a beautiful. Stove God's my guy, man. He's underrated. They don't talk about him enough out in the streets.
Is that the bull with the little his voice a little weird, but he rap
Yeah,
with
Yeah,
he got bars.
yeah, he be going in.
He be
It's
snapping.
very unorthodox style too. Like it ain't a
Yeah,
regular
but
flow to
no,
what he be
it's
doing.
all work. All
Yeah,
work.
no, he be out there cooking.
all
Go
right,
do
I
your
gotta
thing,
go.
bro. We
My
appreciate
time is
you,
up.
bro.
All right, y'all.
All
Peace
right,
and
bro,
blessings.
bro.
All right, bro.
Shit.
That's the good brother left popping
Okay.
in on his
Much
break
love.
in between train runs. Gotta love the guy for making the time to get up in here real quick. Quick reset. Literally, you think podcast with people. We have 38 minutes on the air and got my man Chill Will with me. It's just me and Will today. We in here with y'all for the duration. You know, talking a little shit, have a little fun, go home. That's the way we do things around here. I got something. Hold up. Let me see here.
Uh-oh.
Because I gotta, but like, so the way I do it, well, usually I'll send out a little, I'll send out like a hit sheet, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes I don't, because I got a bunch of little weird shit in my email that'll be funny, and then it switches up. Okay, so real quick, breaking news for those of you who are NBA draft aficionados: the Orlando Magic with the number 1 pick took Paolo Banchero from Duke. When
Okay.
everybody was saying they was taking the kid Smith all week, and it was the guy from Duke, which doesn't surprise me. So Duke has another number 1 pick. Hopefully he's not a bust like some of those other ones. Thunder get Chet Holmgren with the 2nd pick. And yeah, I'll keep y'all updated on that as that goes along. So Will, let me ask you, like, now Left and Hood both rap. So I ask them a lot of questions, picking their brain, like on processes and how they do things,
Yeah.
and like just they whole situation. If you were to categorize yourself, like if you could give yourself like, if you can name 3 rappers that people would remind you, what you would remind people of most. Let me say it like that. I don't want to say who do you think you sound like, but like the pocket that you would put yourself in if you had to.
Nipsey, Cole,
Okay.
Chance. Nipsey because of his prolificness. Like, I got on Nipsey about 2 years before he passed,
Okay.
and I was going through it when I discovered them. Like, I always knew about Nip, but like I ain't tap in
Right.
until like around that 2017, 2018 moment.
Mm-hmm.
And like I went back. I didn't go all the way back, but I went back enough to hear his gems, the Blue Laces, the 4 a.m.s, the
Blue
the
Laces
the
is one of
the
them
the,
ones, man.
the that motivation talk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I took from him. Cole, he's my favorite. Like the
It's nobody
game,
spitting harder than Cole right now. Like
the
like we talked about that last week. It's funny. We literally sat up here, my man Hood.
and there's no shot to Drake or Kendrick. Like we know that's the top three. Drake, Cole, Kendrick. We already know that's what everybody's saying that's the top three right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like Drake, you more of mainstream. That's okay. I don't mind that. Have that lane.
Right.
Kendrick, you're more of the West Coast. This recent album, you have stepped in Cole's lane. I give you that. If Cole dropped the same album Kendrick dropped, it wouldn't make sense because Cole been on that type time.
Right.
So that's why it's being received like it's being received.
Right.
I give you that, Kendrick, but you haven't been on that type. Like he's dropped little hints of like.
I feel like it was. I don't think that Kendrick's album is bad at all. I actually
it's
like
not.
it a lot.
It's not.
But it's a certain vibe to it to me. Like it ain't just one of them. Throw it in the car, grab the aux.
No,
like
it ain't. Yeah, Kendrick album is a certain place and time you have to listen to it. You have to be in a certain mood. Kendrick album is on the level it gives me the miseducation, the like it goes in that type of era. Like you have to wake up one day and be like, oh, I want to listen to some Lauren Miseducation. Like you gotta wake up and feel like that.
You know, you're absolutely right. It's in your soul when you rise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
And Cole been on that type time. So that's why he's been my top.
Okay.
Chance is for his relationship with God. I have a big relationship with God. And I try to put him in my music as much as possible, like Chance does.
Right.
And in the same time expose my flaws and let you know that I love God, but I'm just as not perfect as you.
Right.
So let's all we all out here making it.
Now, Chance conflicts me because and not just Chance, but just I think artists in general.
He does a lot of people
because they grow. Like people, they like Jay-Z said, like you can't expect me to rap about being on the corner shooting kill. I don't do that no more. Like I go to art auctions and buy Basquiat's, and that's what I do now. So if you want the old shit's available for you to go listen to, but you can't be mad at an artist for evolving. But at the same time, if you feel like an artist at a certain point in their life, you connected with them better, it's frustrating because you like the new music don't hit you the same, and you be like, damn, like it's just don't fit. That's where I'm at with Chance. Like acid rap Chance, that's like pinnacle to me. Like that's like highest level, best Chance the rapper that you're gonna get. Coloring Book was close to that. And then the actual album, I felt I was like, damn, there's something missing. Like that's just what I felt.
You talking about the Big Day album?
Yeah. Now my cuz tried to tell me, no, this is going crazy. And I'm like, no, cuz
it's
not.
But see, it's crazy for a Chance fan that understands. I'm not saying you don't understand Chance. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying on the fact that during acid rap, that's his come up. Like those your best bars you got on your come up. That's when you hungry. I feel like the Big Day, he was in love. He found love. That was a love album for him and his wife and his family.
Right.
That wasn't for us.
Right. And that's what you gotta understand. See, but I'm getting better at understanding that as artists. And I think
it was a couple sprinkles of some singles in there.
No,
but
it wasn't
majority
like, it wasn't like an album full of bricks, but like if you're comparing it to those previous two, like it's not on the level of those previous two. It's not Coloring Book. It's certainly not acid rap. The joint before acid rap, which I also love, and the title is escaping me now. I'm having a brain for it. But like I fucks with Chance, but like, and I want growth in artists because that symbolizes them getting through
Now,
certain periods. Like,
can I ask you this? Have you recently tapped in?
to
Chance.
You said what?
Chance.
I haven't heard anything recently. No, I have
All
not.
right, so when the podcast is over, go listen to 2 songs. I just want you to listen to 2 songs.
Okay.
Him and Vic Mensa. It's called Wraith. They got a song together.
Okay.
And him.
I like Vic.
Yeah. They used to be in a group back in the day. I didn't know that. My man told me that. They used to be in a group in Chicago back in the day. But they did a song together, and him and Joey Badass just did a song together. So he's I feel like once you say that, you need to see the growth. I want to talk to you after you hear. I want to ask you, do you hear the growth after you hear
right,
this too?
Right, and please believe that I am rooting for that. That's exactly what I want to
and
have.
Please
happen.
let me know
if
you really feel like he ain't hit there.
Right. No, I'm locked in on Chance. So definitely anything new he drops, I'll definitely be in. Now, to kind of speak about the elephant in the room, have you heard the new Drake work? Have you heard the house music project that everyone hates?
Now, here's the thing. Here's my take on this. I feel like people are upset because they didn't get a heads up. That's the only reason why you're upset. I mean, not your, but I'm just talking about.
Right. No. I'm not upset, but I'm saying what you mean.
I'm talking to the people. That's the only reason why y'all upset, because you didn't get a heads up. And my another personal opinion, I kind of like it. I don't like all the songs.
Okay.
But I kind of feel it, because if he would have told y'all in the grips, oh, I'm coming out with like a techno dance type album. Under the album, when you look under the album, it's not under hip hop, it's under dance.
It definitely is.
So if y'all really look closely, y'all can understand the route he's trying to take. What does Jersey been doing? He's basically threw a oop to Jersey with that sticky song and the shake it and all that right now. He's showing love to us, for real. So it's like, I don't want to be mad at it. It's just that it's a Drake pulled the Drake. What did we expect?
All right.
But that liability, John, I fucks with the liability.
Here's the thing. Some of that shit gonna really go off in the spot when it's time. Like, y'all mad now because y'all wanted bars, and I can respect that.
That's all.
On the flip side, after that shit simmer, when that shit start coming on like 3-4 months down the line, y'all gonna be out there doing that jumping around.
Yeah.
Like what's the white chicks jumping around with the whistles and the glow sticks and shit. Y'all gonna be raving heavy off that jump. Y'all lying right now because y'all mad.
I feel like y'all didn't want to be honest when he dropped the project with the pregnant woman on there, because everybody was bumping it. But as soon as he dropped this joint, they're like, oh no, he ain't come too hard on the first joint on the. He really didn't. His features made that joint pop for real.
That joint again, my whole thing is, and the overall point that kind of irritates me is, we have to, as fans of music, stop getting mad at artists because they don't make the album we want to make. It's their album. It's their art. It's their expression. It's their whatever it is you want to do. That's why as a fan, you either grow with them or you let them have a moment. But you can't be mad at them.
Yeah. I listen to it. I pick the songs I like, and then I keep it pushing.
Which is all you can really do as a consumer of music.
And that's how I base off if it's a good album, based on how many songs I like off the album. It's your album at the end of the day. I can't be mad.
The whole thing, and I kind of, the first album that really taught me this was 808s of Heartbreak. Like, because I didn't want that album from Kanye at the time. That's not what I wanted from him. So while there was a couple joints on there, I was like, all right, but I never really appreciated it till maybe about 6 or 7 years afterwards. And then I went back and was like, let me really give this album a proper listen. And it was like, this shit is fire. And all of the shit that everybody's doing now came from that album. Everything they doing right now,
let me change the game. Let me change the game early on y'all, so
Right.
y'all can be mad at me. And then, like you said, you went back because everybody sounds like this, and then you realize, wait, he actually saying some shit.
From the composition of the music to the
Yeah,
way like the beat switches and
even
the
down to the
heavy
videos,
bass, like everything.
everything.
They doing all that shit now,
Did
man.
he get Grammy off of that or something? He
I
needs something
believe
off of
so.
that. Yeah, yeah, he should have got something off of that.
Like Grammy or not, like if you know music, you understand the impact of that album.
Yeah,
Like
that's an iconic album.
it really is. Like, but and like I said, but in real time, you couldn't tell me that. In real time,
Exactly.
I'm like, fuck out of
Yeah,
here. I didn't want this
yeah.
from him.
That's
Because as a
how.
fan, my mentality was give me what I like, what I want.
That's
That's
how
the
I felt about Common. I got on Common like 2013, around that time. But I wanted to hear bars. I don't even know. I probably got that year wrong. I threw a year out there. But at the time I got on Common, I was listening to the old stuff, and at the time he was still putting out music. So his next album was called Universal Mind Control. I
I
was
remember
so
Universal
mad.
Mind Control.
I was so mad. Like, bro, what are you doing? I need to hear bars. Why does shit sound like I'm about to go to a rave?
Yeah.
But then I didn't get it until years later. Okay, you had to go get that white money. You had to go across. You had to go across seas. You had to go get that money. What I didn't get as a fan, we don't get it because it's
right.
like we want to hear what we want to hear.
Exactly. No, it's
He's like, no, I want
difficult.
to be played in all the clubs too.
Yeah, no, exactly, because you don't know what the artist's goal for their project is. Like, and that's the thing. If you're not in them rooms as them things is getting put together, you're not privy to motivation. And that's why whenever I have like people who are artists, especially musical artists, I always ask them, like, what motivates you? Like when you writing and putting your art together, what are the things that keep you like with your fresh shit going through your mind?
What you said earlier, the kids I work with, like going in every day, even if it's the joy on their faces or the sadness from the trauma or heartbreak or XYZ. Like I lived through them. I'm a kid at heart, for real, for real. So it's like I make my music off experiences, whether it's work, relationships, walking outside. It's like because it was one point where I was just around a bunch of party promoters partying every weekend. I was with a crew called 3B, Bud Bottles, and the B word. But like that's all I rapped about because that's all I knew. But then there was some fabrication in there, and it was to a point where my bro checked me in the studio at one time. I said something like, my niggas hold 30, my niggas. No, I said something like, I got a whole 30, something like that. But he was like, bro, you really got a 30 on your hip? You got something? And I was like, no. He was like, then don't rap about it. He said, rap about you. Rap about what you go through.
Right.
And I was like, okay. Well, I know some niggas with 30. Like, all right, cool.
That's a thorough OG, like that's really telling you, like, duh. Cause somebody gonna make you stand on that shit if you rap it too much.
You know what I'm saying? Look outside.
This is what's happening every day.
You make a diss song, you might not make it.
Somebody gonna make you stand on it.
You make a diss song today, you might not make it tomorrow.
Right.
It's just that simple now.
And that's where things get a little weird. So no, we've had this conversation on the show before. The conversation of authenticity, versus practicality. Like things that make sense versus coming off as a real nigga, quote unquote. Like, and like we last time we had the discussion was when the YSL thing happened, when they got the RICO charges and all of that. Like, it's authenticity because you want to be real and you want people to believe that the shit you're rapping about is from your experience. But at the same time, when you're successful enough that people will pay you $20,000 to come perform per show, why are you still doing these stupid things? Like, why are you still living their life? Like, and I feel like our people have a validity thing with our musical artists, particularly hip hop. Like, if you're not doing it, I don't know. And like, and the youngins is worse. Like, I'm an old nigga. I don't care. You can rap to me about the shit you did in '87, long as it's good rap. Like, I don't need you to have did it yesterday.
Right.
But these youngins is different. Like, if you're not active, they don't gravitate towards it because they want niggas who are quote unquote real niggas. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go to your show and run the risk of getting shot.
Bro, seriously.
But that's real shit though.
And then it's like you don't want to put the blame on these industry niggas, but like they will. But the thing is, like, these young boys don't watch these industry niggas interviews. Like Little Dirk will tell you, I don't live that life. I rap about it because I used to live it. G Herbo would tell you, the new boy. I just watched him on Gilly and Wallow John. Ice Water something.
Yeah, I know.
He literally said, like, I rap about what I use. We don't do that stuff now, but that's what these youngins don't hear. They hear that and they want to go do what they say in these music. It's just sad, bro. I got young boys that I work with down Southwest that rap, and he lost his mans a couple summers ago to senseless shit. It's just sad, bro. It's really sad.
So, like, with that, I remember somebody put me on to the whole situation up in like the Overbrook section of Philly where they was all on YouTube, like shooting each other and then going and making songs about it the same night and then putting it out on YouTube. And like it was a whole little circle of little dickheads just running around shooting at each other and making songs about it. Like, and like,
shit crazy, bro.
That need for validity is scary, bro. I think more than anything that you get out of that when you read them emotions that the kids going through, that need to feel validated is frightening as shit. Because that's what drives them with that, man. They want to feel a part of something or like they did something, and that shit give them that. Like,
and put a little automatic in their hand, and that's another thing. It ain't no 22. It's something that's bigger than them.
With an extended and it's been altered, all that shit.
It can't aim for shit because you're not hitting your target.
Listen, here go the thing, right? And I don't want to in any way, shape, or form make it seem like I'm condoning any of the shit these little jokers is doing. But if you are going to be a shooter, you shouldn't need 40 shots to hit nobody 3 times. Like, you see that shit on the news and you look at the joint, it's like 47 shell casings, and it'd be like 2 people were wounded, 1 in the leg, 1 in the arm. Like, bro, how?
For what?
How?
So you can get what? A stamp?
Like, you wasted a whole lot of bullets. Like,
and then that night he talk about how he a shooter.
Yeah, you are not a shooter.
You are not.
Curry's a shooter. You gotta hear his percentage. Like, that's a shooter, nigga. You wildin'. You can't. You wildin', bro. Like,
you wildin', bro.
Work. Like, I don't, and I work with high school now, so it's like for me.
Yeah. Hold. Let me ask you that. How is that ball game?
It's different, man, because they are not. Imagine your worst 8th grader, and when I say your worst, I don't mean like worst behaved because I don't believe in this shit. Right. I mean like your 8th grader that's just been through the most, your most traumatized, damaged 8th grader that really, really needs somebody, and add 2 years to his situation and just think about where he might be. Like, especially if he don't really get the support he need in that
on
time.
The edge.
That's what I'm dealing with, but not in such a widespread fashion that it's kind of.
Yeah, because everybody ain't on it. Like,
right.
Everybody not closer to the edge as the next one.
I have a few of them that I used to worry about. Most of them have graduated and they good now. Like the group that I got now, they are lucky in that they don't have as many of the traumas as some of the other kids that I've dealt with up to this point in high school. Yeah. And we out here fighting, man. Like I can say that.
That's true.
The kids want the best for themselves. But a lot of the times they don't always know the right vehicle to ask for the help that they need.
Because
they don't know how to put their pride to the side or whatever the case is.
Their whole life, every adult around them has been chastising or telling them what they can't do. So the moment they get a trusted adult, they don't know how to uncover.
Yeah, that vulnerability. That
Yeah.
they definitely looking for a way to be vulnerable,
Yep.
and
So
you
they
and
express themselves in ways that they don't,
but the
they're
problem
not
is
healthy.
that, and the scary part is that you're walking a tightrope, because for the first few months that you know them, you can't really do nothing to get on their bad side because you lose them completely. So it's almost like you kind of gotta like learn
That you got,
battles,
and that's
in the
what this
fight.
school, bro. That's exactly what some of these. I don't want to. Some of these teachers don't understand. They
Because
don't
they didn't come
understand.
from
Sometimes you gotta let so and so slide 1-2 times in September, October, so they not killing you, right? Making you ready to quit in June.
right.
You
Now,
can't be on so and so as soon as she get in the room or he get in the room, because they don't get that part.
man, listen. If it's nothing else I learned about children, is that they are simply just smaller people. They are younger, smaller adults, and they really go through a lot of the same gamut of emotions that you go through. And if you treat them a
Times
certain
10.
way, they give you right back exactly what you need.
It's some kids going through more than what I went through at the age that I was at.
Facts.
Way 10 times more.
Way more shit.
So I gotta give them more leeway.
Man, listen, I've had kids, and this is the honest to God truth. I've had kids who, like, the leftover breakfast in the morning from breakfast, I would put in the refrigerator and let them take it home at the end of the day, because that's the kind of shit they was going through. Like, bro, I've had that happen. So, like, and mind you, I will always look out for kids like that, take care of them in that way, and make sure that that's happening. But, like, when you don't come from that sort of struggle, you don't have empathy for that struggle. So it's a lot of the times we have teachers who come from good backgrounds and have done great things and so on and so forth, but they don't respect the struggle that the kids even make to just get in the door sometimes. Like, that's what you don't get. It took so much energy and effort to get them to this front door for something that you take for granted. Like, you don't get that because that's not the way you was raised. And they got so many of these like programs with the teachers, man. They just drop them in out of nowhere. Like, you coming from such and such Connecticut, like or like, you know, somewhere in the Midwest, and they drop you off on 22nd and Norris, and you looking down like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, and that shit get bad fast, bro.
Real quick.
We on the same page.
And that's the thing. Man. Once they see you sweet, it's a wrap. I know some weak black teachers. I know some strong white teachers. Like, I know vice versa.
Honestly, it has nothing to do with race.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It's about whether you gonna connect with those kids in a way where they can trust you and be vulnerable with you, and let you guide them the way you know they can. And that comes from every color.
It don't
matter. Woman, black, brown, white, gay, whatever. It don't matter.
It don't matter what you in.
All of that. Great teachers be led by, great scholars be led by all those types of people. Absolutely.
And I just wish it was a class that, like, I didn't try so hard to teach it, bro. I didn't try.
You can't teach grow the fuck up. Like, it's not a class. You can't go in and fill out, like, can I take grow the fuck up 101? Like, you can't teach that shit. Like, and I get so mad because you know you can't do nothing about it. And you'll see that shit 2 weeks in. And then it take the rest of the class early. And then they coming to you in April trying to tell you shit you was talking about in October. Like, bro, I told y'all this motherfucker wasn't gonna make it, and now y'all I don't want to talk.
Now y'all got me watching his class because he don't want to come into work.
Fuck out of here, man. Like, listen, man. I've seen this shit happen. Like, I've been doing this shit. This will be year 15 coming up, bro. I don't have a single story that I haven't seen, told, or been through. Like, it's real rap with that, man. But in the end, that's part of the reason why we got so many angry young kids and just and broken young men, because the support systems are inconsistent. The support systems are coming from people who don't care about them, who really only care about making money and how they can be of service to them in a financial way. We're not going about it trying to take care of their social emotional needs, which is the real reason why so much of this shit is happening. But I could do all day about that. We're not going. I'm not going to get into the whole piece about it. I mean, I already have, but I'm gonna break off from that. Quick, literally anything podcast for the people. We are an hour and 5 minutes in. Got my man Chill Will here with us. We are entering the last hour. Entered the last hour a couple minutes ago, actually. NBA draft update. Let's see what we got here. All right, Auburn forward Jabari Smith is third. Iowa forward Keegan Murray fourth. Jaden Ivey from Purdue fifth. Trailblazers select Kentucky guard Sheedon Sharp. So that's Pistons, Jaden Ivey. Kings, Keegan Murray. Rockets, Jabari Smith. Kentucky guard Shaden Sharp to the Trailblazers. This draft is a lot of like maybe dudes. Like it's a lot of dudes. It's like they gonna be okay, but will they be real good? Maybe. It's a whole bunch of them type dudes in here. So we'll see. I don't. One thing I've learned is that basketball is tough. Like it's very difficult to really get a hold on where them dudes gonna end up, man. Like except the LeBrons and the coach, like the dudes who you knew for a fact was gonna be good.
Who's seen Steph Curry? Who's seen Steph Curry doing this?
Listen, I like Steph out of Davidson. I remember watching that draft so vividly, bro.
You seen it?
Huh?
You seen it coming?
Did I see this? Not this. I can't say 4 rings, multiple MVP. Did I see an all-star caliber, very good player? Absolutely. From the very beginning, I thought he would be that for sure. Because it's tough in college to do what he did with that kind of program. Nobody gives a fuck about Davidson. You got Dukes and Kentuckys and Michigans and Kansas and all these other programs that do these things consistent. Villanova every single year. Davidson, nobody cares. And he had them in the Sweet 16 2 years straight with just him and like one other okay guard. Like, people didn't pay that no mind, though, because that kind of shit happens in college basketball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I was like, no, this youngin is good. And when I watched the draft that night, and, like, 5 guards got picked ahead of him, and only one of them was as good as him, in my opinion. So I'm like,
who was that? Who was
the first guard draft? Hold up. Now you got me researching. Hold up. But, I remember that the Minnesota Timberwolves drafted 2 guards over him. I know it was Johnny Flynn and somebody else. Yeah, like
is he still in the league?
Draft. Hold up, I'm about to pull it up for you right now.
Is Johnny Flynn still in the league?
Not at all. All right. So I'll give you James Harden over Steph Curry if that's what you was feeling. That Ricky Rubio was drafted over Steph Curry. Tyreke Evans was drafted over Steph Curry. Wow. Johnny Flynn was drafted over Steph Curry. Jordan Hill was drafted over Steph Curry. Jordan Hill's a forward, but still. DeMar DeRozan was drafted right after Steph Curry. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, you drafted Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn over Steph Curry. And Klay Thompson, because they came out the same year. You could have had that same backcourt.
Damn.
The draft is a crapshoot, man. You never really know how that's going to
work out. Never know. You're rolling the dice.
Because if you could go back and do that again, Steph Curry's probably maybe 1, maybe 2. He's 1 or 2.
Early.
Unless somebody likes DeMar DeRozan enough to take him over one of them 2. And even then, he's still top 3. He's definitely not 9. Not fucking 9. Like 9, bro? Crazy. All right, so we have this thing here where we very music centered at this podcast, bro. And thank you for pulling up and hanging out with us, by the way. I know I said that already, but I want to make sure because I understand people's time.
And the question is, can I come back?
Oh man, you absolutely can come back. I want you to come back when we got the squad. See, because like me, I'm cool and everything, but like them 2 niggas is the energy. Like, and you see, Left was in here for a minute. Hood not here tonight, but like I need you here with the whole team, so we definitely gonna have you back. No worries on that. But we real centered. We do lists. We real list heavy around here. we always get into like top threes and top fives and things of that nature. So, excuse me. With you saying, Cole's your guy right now, which I can respect because again, I feel like nobody's spitting like Cole right now. Give me your top 3 Cole features. Give me 3 features like right off top where you like Cole went crazy on these young. Give me your favorite, your 3 best J. Cole features. See, I like that thought face. That lets me know I got you because you over there like, damn, I could pick so many. Which one do I want to go with?
Number 1 got to be the one that got him a Grammy. A lot. The joint with 21 Savage.
Right.
I feel like that has to go in there because it got him a Grammy. The Johnny P joint he did with Benny, stupid.
It's probably verse of the year right now.
Stupid.
I'm not really sure that there's a better verse so far this year.
Stupid. And you know what's crazy though?
Oh. Got a little feedback from the brother Will. There you go. Hold up. Take your time, brother. Take your time. All right. You gotta unmute yourself. You muted. Hold on, everybody. Give us 1 second here. It's been a wild day with the technical shit, man. Like, it's really been one of them days where everything just seems to get flipped and going wrong. But that's the beauty of a live broadcast. I say that shit all the time. And so, that's what we do. We deal with it. Literally anything podcast for the people. Your boy KP, aka Hustle Simmons, my man Chill Will in the building with us. We just basically having a good little hip hop conversation today. The brothers was unable to join us. Mike popped in for a minute. We will not have Brother Hood with us this week. Hopefully everybody is enjoying the show so far. Trying to keep it all moving for you and everybody understanding. I had my man Will giving me his top 3 Cole features before the feed started acting a little goofy. So we'll get back to that when he gets back on. In the world of the email bag, we have a young lady who was fired at her job for making a TikTok video because one of her hating ass coworkers told on her. Like that's just weird, man. Like, what do that got to do with you? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, a woman named Tamara Khalifa, her handle is Tamara Khalifa7 on TikTok, shared a recording of her dancing and showed another employee catching her. In the video, she checks to see no one is watching before she starts the TikTok by the printer. Another woman comes around the corner to use the printer. She didn't see or hear her, and then she said, "Excuse me," and she laughed and moved out the way and stops the recording. In the comments, she then writes, "I got fired for that TikTok, y'all." The video has 7 million views. 7 million views. And a lot of the commenters are calling out the other employee that is seen in the video, saying that, yeah, exactly. There you go. Hello, Shakira. Yes, mind your damn business. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, that don't got nothing to do with you. If I'm doing TikToks and you mad because you're not getting paid to do TikToks, bitch, go do some TikToks. Like, but don't go tell. That was ridiculous. Like, but the video is going viral, and some other opportunities are opening up for this young lady as a result of it. So, I think in the end it's going to work out better for her because it's going to give her a platform, and she has a small business that she operates, and things will end up being, okay for her. That is mind blowing that people have nothing else better to do. Definitely a hate man. So, like I said, she was mad because her coworker was getting paid to do TikToks and she couldn't get paid to do TikToks. So, or she felt like she ain't want to try and get paid to do TikTok. So instead of putting the effort in to try and get your hustle like your coworker, you wanted to be a hating asshole and do what she did. So yeah, that's weird, man. That's just another example of people won't let nobody be great. Nobody at all. Let's let's see. I went over the hot coals thing. Hot coals is crazy. Like the fact that number one, the fact that it happened in Switzerland was wild. But that's a wild ass story. Will, you good now, bro?
Yeah, so sorry about that. That was
No worries, man. We understand. Like I said, these are the things of a live show, bro. It happens sometimes. You know what I mean? I've had several things happen on the air. I'm not gonna lie. I won't get into the list of shit, but we
one day,
quite a few background situations happened while motherfuckers was in the middle of it. My brother had a horny ass cat that kept interrupting us one time. Kids, all kinds of shit, man. Yeah, we definitely we used to interruptions, bro, but we punched through them things. So I was giving the people the story about a young lady who got fired from her job because one of her coworkers told on her making a TikTok at work. Yeah, man, yeah, exactly. You see, that's the same thing. We like, come on, that's just
that almost happened to one of my coworkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told on her because they said she been on her phone making TikToks too much, and that they gave her a warning, but they ain't get rid of. Damn, that's crazy.
All right, so here's the thing, right? Now I understand that we are all at work to do a job. Granted, respectfully, as we say so often, there, respectfully,
right? Respectfully,
I get that, but at the same time, unless whatever I'm not doing is putting work on your plate specifically, mind your goddamn business. Secondly, if it is putting work on your plate and you got a problem, talk to me. Like, don't go tell. We adults. We both on the same level of work. Why do you gotta run and tell? I always find telling to be the weirdest way to deal with a problem. Like, with adults. Like, when it's a bunch of grown-ups and we all grown, why are we snitching?
I don't get it.
I've never understood that. But y'all niggas wasn't raised right, and that's what I'm convinced. It's just y'all. It was y'all upbringing. Because my dad made me like, don't stop telling on everybody. Goddamn it! Like the first time he started that shit, he took that. Don't nobody like a snitch. Don't keep running around telling every time something happens.
Don't mess up my money to my bills.
Like if you fucking up my paper,
yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, now that's a whole different
That's a different situation. And again, me personally, if you fucking with my money specifically, I am absolutely gonna pull you to the side. Hey, guy, I understand we all trying to do what we do, but you fucking up my bag, so I need you to tighten up. Like that's just how it is. Like I don't understand why adults having adult conversations isn't a thing no more. Like you gotta run and go tell. Like, oh man, that's just weird. I've never subscribed to that. I never really got it. It's a very weird thing to me. Excuse me. This is a good story here. So a few years ago, NFL wide receiver by the name of Chris Henry was killed in an auto accident.
Yeah, the quarterback, right?
He's a wide receiver, actually. Wide receiver.
Oh damn.
So Chris Henry was killed. He had kids at the time, you know, that he left behind when he passed. One of his teammates was Pac-Man Jones, Adam Jones. So Adam Jones has legally adopted one of Chris Henry's sons and is accompanying him, pardon me, on his college visits and basically just taking care of the kid and making sure he's good. This is a wonderful thing, man. Like Henry died in 2009. They were friends back then. Chris Jr. is now 14. He's a freshman, but he already has offers from Ohio State, West Virginia, Connecticut, Penn State, South Florida, Marshall, and Grambling.
That's what's up.
His most recent visit was to the University of Miami. And Pac-Man was with him for that. Pac-Man went to West Virginia. Chris Jr. is also being recruited by West Virginia. So football shit aside, I think that I see you, Shakira. We're gonna get right back to that. I'm letting them think on it. Football shit aside, I think this is just an amazing story of how when people need people, like villages really pull together and make shit happen. Like he played football. He had a ton of rich friends. Everybody's not stepping up to do this, but this one brother is making sure the shit gets done, and I really commend the hell out of him for that. Like, this story, like it was.
No,
I had to make sure I mentioned it because it deserves a lot more shine than it's getting.
And you don't hear stuff like that.
Yeah, no, because this shit it's not the salacious, controversial, shit that's going to have people going back and forth. It's too feel good for people to put energy
in. That type of shit, you need to make a movie of that.
Right. That's real live. That's real live shit right there.
Like, on HBO Max or something.
Right. Let's get a movie about that instead of another one about slaves. How about that? We get it. We were slaves. Let's stop making movies about it. Like, respectfully, I understand this. You must know where you came from in order to get where you going, but at the same time, we got 9 million slave movies, y'all. Let's stop making slave movies. Let's not. I don't want to give us free no fucking more. I'm over this shit. Like, I'm really tired. Like, I'm damn near tired of civil rights movies, but there's a few stories that still need to be told. Like, I was very happy with the Fred Hampton situation because we don't talk about Fred enough. So I was good with that. Certain stories still need to be told.
My thing is, when they gonna put my OG Harry Tubman on these $20?
Oh man, they said that shit to keep us chilling. They ain't really putting Harry on the 20. I don't believe that shit.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that shit at all.
Kept our heads up.
So, but real quick before you had to jump off, we was in the middle of the Cole verses.
Yes,
so you said, all right. So the one you definitely said, Johnny P's Caddy and a lot. Those were the two. Yeah. Those. Yeah. So what would be your third?
I would have. I would have to be on the more recent side.
Okay.
But he really fucked that verse up. The joint with Bia.
With Bia? Oh yeah, he walked on that jump. Bro. I'm not mad at you for picking that. He walked on that first.
Niggas
like
don't
with the accent and everything. He walked on it with the
blank accent and everything.
Fun. He was cooking that shit. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not mad at that choice. Not
I skipped his verse for a reason. Every time, like. And she gave him some time. Like, that wasn't just no regular cool 16.
No, he was spitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all. See, I don't know. Is his verse on Under the Sun considered a guest verse, or that's just because of a compilation? Because I love that verse too. Yeah. I like that verse a lot.
That verse is, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I would have to think on that. But I like to pick people's brains for random shit like that. That's I
like questions like that.
That's the kind of shit we do around here. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not forgetting nothing out of my email, post up, text message bag. Like, I was all over the place this week with the way I was doing shit. All right, because it's here's one that I wanted to mention. And this kind of I spoke on this a little bit last week in my hot take. Y'all gotta stop fronting on Wardell at this point. Like, we gotta stop acting like Steph Curry not one of them Bulls now. Like, y'all weird niggas who be out here like, oh, he didn't win chips without KD. He's only got one Finals MVP now. Like, y'all weird as shit. Stop it. Y'all the same niggas who be trying to tell niggas LeBron ain't great because he went to the Finals 8 years in a row. Like, y'all weird. Like, y'all gotta stop. I get it. We want everybody to be Mike and achieve on a Mike level of greatness. Everybody ain't Mike. You don't have to be Mike to be great. Stop hating on these men in the middle of greatness. You are missing out on great shit as a basketball fan because you're a hater. And it's weird. It's fucking weird. Stop it, y'all. Like, enjoy what you are seeing. And this, like I said, I tell this story all the time coming from personal experience. I did not enjoy the first 3 years of Michael Jordan's championships. Those first three, I didn't enjoy him because I was too busy hating. And then when he retired, and then I seen him come right back and be right back at it, I was like, you know what? This motherfucker's amazing. I need to enjoy this. Like, I can't keep being such a hater that I can't embrace what I'm watching in real time. Y'all gotta stop. It's too many amazing things happening in front of you for you to be so fucking, like, just malcontented and angry because it ain't your folks. Like, be quiet. Like, now see,
It's awarded out for real on LeBron. Because if Steph win one more, all he gotta do is win one more.
Listen, they 4-4 now, and niggas be hating on Brian because they say one of his Jones is in the bubble. They be hating on the bubble chip.
Come on now, that's one of his hardest. That's one of his hardest chips. That's one of the hardest. You know the conditions you had to go through.
Yeah.
You know that time during that time is the time you're supposed to be home with your family and kids. So your mental anguish. You heard Pat Beverly talk about that. He said I couldn't even play in the right mind because I'm supposed to be home with my kids.
Different.
That was a test.
Yeah.
And to win a championship in that, give that man his credit.
Yeah, no, facts. I don't put an asterisk on a title's a title. I don't give a fuck where we play. Like I played ball. We had regular playoffs during the games where we went to and from, and then we had tournaments in the Poconos and then all them other places. And guess what? Every chip count to me. Every time we won a chip, we won a chip. I don't care what the circumstances was.
I heard that.
Chip's a chip. That's what we here for. So I gotta get into the comments real quick. So my son's favorite player is Steph Curry. So this is his comment. GOAT. He's just gonna put very, very simple. You know what? I'm gonna give you your props this week, youngin. Your squad won, and I can't talk shit. Sixers was home early. So it is what it is, man. Congratulations.
I feel like that's my hot take is these damn Sixers because I need something. Listen, we gotta get it together. Whether it's I can't put my full trust in Harden. So Harden, I'm okay with dumbing it down to 2 to 3 years. All right, cool. Let's give it that. But it's to the point where I'm scared that Embiid might want to leave if we don't get this shit together.
So I'm okay with James in the role of a true point guard. I feel like he can handle that here with Joe. What I don't know is like these other motherfuckers.
These role players. I need Daryl Morey to do his mother job tonight and during the rest of this offseason.
Right. That's where it's going to come in.
I don't really like this whole PJ Tucker rumor. All right, cool. Get PJ Tucker because I feel like he is a little slight better than Thibault, and only because he can actually hit a three here and there.
If you get PJ Tucker and you lose Danny Green, that's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. I'm okay with that.
I'm cool.
I want some people that can run and jump. We need athletic people. Like all these dudes who can't
we need ballers.
Yeah, man. We need some basketball players. So
that's it. Not these niggas that's just going to dribble all day. And that's not a shot to Harden. That's a shot to like Korkmaz. I love Shake Milton, but Shake, you dribble too much sometimes.
Man, my son will tell you every time Furkan come in the game, I literally get mad. Like I just don't understand why he's getting minutes. I just don't. I don't understand the reason why he's on the floor. Like I get that he can shoot, but he can't guard me, nigga. Like that. No, he's gotta be better, bro. Like I don't know, but it's one of them things, man. We'll see. The draft, they got 23rd tonight. They won't pick while I'm on the air because we'll be shutting it down in about less than 20 minutes. But they definitely will pick somebody today, or they'll trade that pick for somebody today. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping Morey can get it done. I won't say I'm confident.
And I'm about to say I got faith in him because of his past. I feel like he can make a couple moves. So all right, you got a chance. Here's your chance.
I just needed him to not hire Mike D'Antoni, and I'm okay with that because I hate him as a coach. That Mickey Mouse shit he doing coaching is crazy.
I agree.
Like, we're not going to play no defense. We're just going to run up and down the motherfucking court.
That's it.
I don't know. Maybe a better basketball mind than myself can let me know what I'm missing when I see him play. I mean, coach, but I never got it. Anyway, Literally Anything podcast for the people. Hour and 30-something minutes, and we are 9:12 on the clock. Sitting here, this is episode number 50. 50 episodes of the show so far.
Let's go.
Like, I
That's a
definitely.
milestone.
Hey man, listen, it's just work. Like I said, you gotta get the workout. You gotta get the workout. So like the 50th episode is a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate everybody who's on here with us and has come to spend some time. I appreciate all my regulars and my consistent supporters. Anybody who has taken a minute to plug our show, repost something, anything, thank you. 50 is good. We got more though, man. We definitely got more. Couple of updates on some things. I was out in the community last week. I went to the Ralph Brooks game down on Saturday down South Philly, the 35 and older leagues. Got to see a lot of the brothers that I grew up playing ball with in the area. So if you are of that age and you play ball in the city, definitely pull up at the Ralph Brooks. It's a good time, man. Like if you was out there between like that 96 2000 basketball era. Yeah, if you're that old like I am, make sure you pop out to one of them Jones. Check them brothers out. They be out there balling. Balling out Myers too on Sunday morning. That's another 35 and up league. That's a good one. The Pro-Am is happening in Camden if you like if you want some professional level basketball. Some of the pros pop out. Bones Highland popped out a couple weeks ago and dropped damn near 50. So yeah, that's always a good time. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Like I said, I'll be in Cabo next week, so I won't be in these streets doing none of that. But once I get back, we got a guest appearance coming up on Big Shotty show. If you're familiar with the show, y'all know our homie Sade be on here with us. Shy does her thing. She has a new show on the Hot 100 app. It's Hot 100 Radio. .com. You can also go on there and get it. She's streaming every other Saturday. She'll be on this Saturday coming. I'm not sure who her guest is, but she'll definitely be on there. Will, you remember Shy from Education Works, right?
I do.
Yeah. So yeah. She comes on and does some guest hosting with us quite a bit. And like I said, she got her own show. This will be her second episode since switching over. She was with another outlet doing a show with them. She stopped doing that one. Then she has a new one. New situation, so we just make sure we show her some love. Shout out to her with that. Definitely check it out this Saturday. Like I said, the Hot 100 app or hot100.com, the Shoddy Hour from 10 to 11 this Saturday. So check that out. If you follow her on Facebook or on IG, I believe she streams to there as well. So definitely want to make sure. Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I get all my shout outs out. My homies Podcast Boys, they got the Roots Picnic episode. Check that out. Please go on their Podcast Boys YouTube page. Check them out. Those brothers got to grace the stage of the Roots Picnic podcast stage, and that was just a dope thing, man. And it was I grew up with brothers. We all out here doing the same kind of work, so it's always good to see people that I work with prosper and do well, because I'm not a hater. That's the shit we love to see. No, I've never been a fucking hater. My man Tone, the promoter, did the comedy show, the Father's Day John at Roxy Bistro. It was a success. Thank y'all for all y'all popped out. If y'all got y'all reference from here or wherever y'all got it from, I hope y'all went out there and had fun. Shout out to that brother. All them people who were showing me a little bit of love when they go out and do their things. I see y'all posting in your ads. I appreciate it. Shout out to my man Rob Riley. Really, Rob does the a call and response question show on IG Live. I gotta get on there. I'm gonna try and get on there. Not next week, but the week after. It's a wild space. Rob Riley really on Instagram. Follow him. Rob makes amazing music too. He's the North Philly Drake. Like it's ridiculous. Like, but he got like the last album he did. It give you like that Marvin's Room era Drake. Like he was in that bag on his last jump, and I was really digging it. So like my man relatable Rob Riley, really go check my guy out. Shout out to him. Like I said, we're gonna be doing some more work together. He's definitely part of the show family now. Chill Will, like what's the work now? Give us the name of the shit we can go stream or go look up right now one more time in case they missed it earlier in the show.
Right now,
we can check you out.
stream Tapped In on all platforms. All you have to do is type in Chill Will PHL on anything. Chill Will PHL.
Right.
And I will pop up. You will see Tapped In and another song called All I Know. I have a single called Good Karma coming out very, very soon, probably before the session is over. I could probably play it for y'all or something like that. That's coming out. Also coming out with a little EP, and then I'm coming out with an EP with my bro Ski. Yeah.
Righteous. Chill Will PHL. Make sure y'all go check out, stream anything you got, even if it's only 2 songs. Show some love, get the brothers some rep and some streams going on. That's what we do. If you could download it, because we always promote on this motherfucking platform that if you have the opportunity to download that music. Support them people the right way. Streams are great, but they rate them for streams, especially if they going through Spotify or some of them other places. Tidal pay you good for your streams, better than most of the motherfuckers, but a lot of people don't have Tidal. So make sure you show love. If you have the ability to download music for any artist that we that you hear us promote or talk about on here, make sure you do that. Shakira, who has been in my comments all evening, thank you for showing us some love. Make sure you go check her album out as well. She has a wonderful jazz / like spoken word / like, oh man,
Right.
it's a hell of it's a glass of wine and some candles vibe, bro. That shit is real. It's definitely hold up, wait a minute, because I know I got some work for her somewhere in here, because I this is just what I do, man. I like to make sure all my peoples get the, you know what I mean, show out what they doing out this joint. So let me pull her up. But yeah, anybody that's got work out there, man, if you're trying to get your album off the ground, if you're trying to, whatever it is you're trying to do, I want y'all to do that. Shakira Jones, Life, Love, Lyrics, and Music. Please go stream it on everything. Go purchase it on DistroKid. Shakira Jones, Life, Love, Lyrics, and Music. Please make sure you go. Yeah, see, I got it. I got you, honey. I had to pull it up because I was about to give you the picture. That's why I ain't want people to I wanted people to know what they was looking for. Hold up, give me 1 second. But like I said, man, we just out here trying to make sure our people have a place in the space to promote their shit and tell people what's coming. That's the Shakira Jones album cover. That's what it looks like when you go on your streaming services. Please find that spelled properly, and it's that the album's a vibe. Like I said, it's like
that's right.
It's crazy, smoky lounge, like snap vibe. Like that shit is fire, bro. Like you really
right up my alley.
Yeah, you definitely not gonna listen to it when you go to the gym, but you definitely could twist a little tighty and get a little sip and vibe out to that thing for sure. So shout out to her for that. Yeah, man. So now we get to the point of the show where we do closing thoughts, man. It's just one last thought for the people to leave with the people, one last little tidbit, one little funny story, one little anything that we close with, and then that's how we wrap the show. So what would you have for your closing thought at this time, brother Chill Will?
I would first like to say thanks for having me, my brother.
No doubt.
It was a pleasure, first of all, working with you. It was a pleasure just busting up with you during this time on this podcast. Even having your man come through, I would love to come back.
Right.
Tidbit I loved was how you kept it rolling. Like it wasn't even though I got a phone call and it got paused on my end, but the fact that you have that I don't want to compare you to DJ Academics, Joe Budden. Like you have that fluidity with your interviewing skills, with how you running the podcast, how you tapping into the chat, how you calling and giving shout outs to XYZ, how you giving shout outs to other podcasts. Bro, people don't even do that.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
You are Philly ain't where like if you try to support in Philly, it's hard.
It's tough.
It's really tough. So for you to do this and to be your 50th episode, and have a blessing to be on this, come on now, like that's my tidbit, and I just want you to keep going, bro. Keep your foot on their necks. Um, Sorry about the loud music right past.
No, you good, man.
Anything you need me to promote, bro, I got you. Just send it over. I'm posting it, bro.
Hey, man.
I want to appreciate
all
y'all.
I need you to do is keep spreading the love and spreading the word, showing some love. That's it, man.
Most definitely.
I don't ask for much else other than that, man. So I'll reciprocate that, man. Like, I understand that people got other shit they could be doing, but you taking the time to come spend a couple hours with us, you know, shoot the shit, promote your shit, and just have a little fun with us, and really fall back and become part of the show, man. I really appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Like I said, man, whenever you get something to drop, pull up, bro. Hit me up. Yo, I'm dropping such and such on this day. When can I get on? Let me know, man. You back.
Right,
It ain't even nothing to discuss. That's what we doing. We gonna make sure we keeping it going. For my final thought, it's the summertime, y'all. It's the summertime. We are from Philadelphia. For those who might be somewhere else strange watching and not knowing who the hell these people are, we're from the city of Philadelphia. Our city is wild right now. It's a lot of violence. It's a lot of people getting killed. There's a lot of real crazy shit happening in a lot of different sections for a lot of different reasons, under a lot of different demographics, and we can get into the reasons and all that shit another day. I just want y'all to be safe, man. Be safe, be humble, be aware.
Like head on the swivel.
Be safe, be humble, be aware. Be safe. Just no good place. Make good decisions, man. No places you shouldn't be if you're not looking for a certain type of people to be around you. No surroundings and the motherfuckers who came with the motherfuckers who there. Like, know all these things. When I say be safe, that's the type of shit I'm saying.
I got this little thing that I say even to the kids, like, when you about to do something bad or you about to walk into a place where you know you ain't, where you're not supposed to be, you're doing something you know you're not supposed to be doing, something pulls at you, something tugs at you and gives you a warning, like, before you do this, think this out. And 9 times out of 10 we overlook that thought, or we bypass that, whatever that is. But whatever that is for you, I want you to hear it, listen to it, tell you. If you feel like something is telling you don't go in there, don't go in there. Somebody telling you don't go pick up that phone call, don't enter that venue, don't vibe with that person, just don't do it. Don't do it. It'll take you a long way.
It absolutely will, man. Intuition, yes, Shakira, absolutely. Intuition is something that you really you cannot ignore. That if you feel it in your gut, it's probably nervous. If you feel it in that, when you get that feeling in your chest with something pulling that
tug,
do not ignore that, man. Do not ignore that. That's why I said, like, be safe, be aware, and be humble, man. And when I say be humble, understand that just because you feel a way about something don't mean it gotta end that way with you being all piped up about it. Sometimes the niggas who you dealing with ain't into walking away from shit. Like, you really gotta just because you walked away from something don't make you soft. It don't make you a chump. It don't make you less than a man or none of that. Humble yourselves and let some of these situations slide so niggas can make it home to their kids. Real shit, y'all. Like, that's just that for me. That's we just don't have enough of that happening.
And learn from your mistakes.
For sure.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, man. It's definitely one of them.
You mind if I give them this last song? What last? The song I'm coming out with. Can I play this song?
If you could get the sound right, you coming across a little choppy towards the end. If you could get it up, get it up.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna just play a little bit. Let me know if it come through. If it don't, then I won't do it.
Go ahead, bro.
You hear it?
I can hear it.
Still doing what I said I'm gonna do. Still at it, I don't know about you. Good coming, I feel it too. I can run the shit out there with the loot. How you mad? Cause I make it brand new. Like you ain't playing part, I'm wearing them shoes. Turn my back down like them. Turn my back down like the Still at it, I don't know about you. Good coming, I feel it too. I can run the shit out there with the loot. How you mad? Cause I make it brand new. Like you ain't playing part, I'm wearing them shoes. Turn my back down like them. Turn my back down like them. They try to suck me and get up with the news. They throw my age right up with the two. Motherfucker, you got me confused. They love to call me any regular dude. Boy, I'm stubborn and you looking like calamari with my favorite juice. You want my spot, but you don't got that. You want my spot, but you don't got that. It's freaking ready to the most high. Trust me, I fucked up both times. Now I got it back in it's go time. Mama, you gon' get the house in no time. Now it's on there, but they won't buy. Coca shoulders who's going by. Now I gotta call it Caliban. While it in the rain with mine. Bro, told me tap into my gold con. Since I'm finally feeling like I'm both trying. I ain't never looking for a cosign. I ain't never looking for a cosign. Had to learn to live up in my prime. Now every time I jump, a time I bomb. Still got demons tucked up in my mind, but I know a God. Still doing what I said I'm gonna do. Still at it, I don't know about you.
That's the John Good Karma, right?
I can run the shit out there with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
No, I like that. And you don't do a lot of cursing in your raps, do you? Like you curse a little bit, but you don't really.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I try to refrain from that because I do it with emotion. I feel it like if I have to, if I feel like that's the right moment or that's what I'm going to do, then I'm gonna go and do it. But if I don't have to, what's the point?
That's fire, man. Because that's hard, man. I curse so much. Like that's all the like when I'm talking to my kids, they looking at me like, bro, you ain't even have to say all the extra words. Like I really need help with that shit,
I would hate to see you when quick minds enter the game. Like you probably
I'm telling you, my son laughs at me every time. He like, what did that man do to you? He ain't do nothing, man. I care more than I should. But go definitely go stream Good Karma. That's one of the ones available, right? Or is that one of the ones?
Tapped In is available.
Tapped In is available. All right, so Good Karma about to drop. So you gotta let us know when that drop. Because that's one of the ones for sure.
I'll come back on the show when it drops.
No doubt. We will see you then, good brother. So before we get out of here, like I said, I want to thank everybody. 50 episodes. Let me explain something to y'all. We started this shit from the muscle with nothing. You see where I'm at. I'm on my motherfucking enclosed court with a chalkboard and motherfucking Kobe behind me. This is all I need. Microphone, monitor, Kobe, and we out here doing what we gotta do. I appreciate the shit out of everybody who's been part of these 50 episodes. I love each and every one of y'all individually, deeply and truly. Like y'all really mean something to me, and I hope nothing but the best things come to every single one of y'all who's ever supported me, and I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. This is the Literally Anything podcast for the people. We will not be on next Thursday. We will be back the following Thursday. We will have content dropping between here and there. I got some things I got to edit. For the Spotify, Apple Podcast people, I'll have 3 new episodes up at some point. I'm not going to give you an ETA on that, but the last 3 episodes will be up within the next 3 or 4 days. We got everything else on there from episode 47 on up. Go check that out. Go subscribe, follow, like Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. We all that shit. Think of it. We on there. If you go on there and we not there, call me and I'll put us the fuck on there because that's how we working. So peace and blessings to all y'all. Love y'all to death. Literally Anything podcast for the people.